Hello, everyone. Welcome to State of the Age, where we talk all things entertainment. I am Austin.
And I'm Mike.
All right, and first things first, we talking about SpongeBob fatigue.
Oh, the SpongeBob.
Now, how about that? What we got? Like freaking four movies out now.
And soon to be five, right? And they're making a fifth one.
God, it was like we have of course, the first movie from like 2005, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Sponge Out of Water, Sponge on the Run, Sandy, Plankton. So it's already
Yeah.
five.
Okay, so there is a
We're
fifth
already
one.
at five.
So now they're. It's too much at this point, and for me at least. But there's an audience.
Yeah, there's an audience, but now we're on like the 14th season, and
They're just gonna milk this puppy dry. That's all I'm saying.
and it's because Steven Hillenburg died.
Well, that's the reason why they do all this stuff. That's the reason. They go against everything that he said. He didn't want any of this.
Yeah, and because SpongeBob is their cash cow, they're milking it for all it's worth.
Well, they must be doing something right. They won the Kids' Choice Awards for over 10 years now.
Oh my god.
Over 10 years. They just won it again.
And not to mention the video games, right? With Cosmic Shake, Battle for Bikini Bottom Remastered was the thing.
I was going to input.
And
Oh, go ahead.
oh, what do you want to say?
I was going to say I wanted to input here, like give my thoughts, because I grew up with Battle for Bikini Bottom, the first one, and when they made the rehydrated one, it sparked a lot of interest again. So you could see why they keep pumping out these games. But now, if you looked at the trailer for the new one, it's the same as Cosmic Shake. It's the same thing. Of course, it's the same engine, but it's almost the same game. You know, they're not even calling it a sequel.
Yeah, the game looks fine. Cosmic Shake is fine. But they only did it because a bunch of suits sat in a room and said, "Let's pump something out so we can milk this for all it's got."
And we'll keep buying them. Well, not me. The kids. The kids, I'm not buying them.
Piracy is always an option.
Disclaimer, we do not promote piracy.
We do not condone piracy because you will not steal a car, you'll not steal a woman's purse. So there's a third game. There's a third game on the horizon. Now, what do you expect to come out of that?
I'm assuming the same as Cosmic Shake. Which is like just another mediocre SpongeBob game. I mean, it looks fine. The story is. I mean, what else could you do with the story? I mean, it's a kids game, but I feel like I feel like it's not necessarily the point. It's not the point. Like the point is just they're gonna keep pushing it out because
It makes money
exactly.
and kids will keep buying it. Yeah, I expect it to be some kind of Banjo Kazooie like collectathon, and uh, have that have that linear level layout, kind of like almost like Crash Bandicoot.
Mm-hmm. Which is good. I mean, for world building, but what else?
In a way,
Yeah.
in a way, sure. But again, how much can you do with it before you just get tired?
Guess we'll find out.
So, yeah, we'll find out. We'll see. Because it's got to happen eventually. I mean, if you think about it, SpongeBob will enter the public domain in our lifetime.
Now, see what we can do with that. The horror movies. They're gonna get
Horror
they're gonna
movies,
get on, man.
yes.
Once winning
Gonna
the
Blood and
3D
Honey
game,
it.
public domain, or Mickey Mouse.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, man, I would love that.
Could you imagine like SpongeBob in a horror movie? Like, forget the creepy pasta stuff. Like, but just imagine that in a horror movie like setting.
Oh, God. Imagine something like... Imagine SpongeBob being the protagonist and the main villain's like Doodle Bob or something.
Oh my god! Now that would sell. That would
That'd
sell.
be awesome.
You play as Doodle Bob and you're fighting SpongeBob. Now that would sell.
Play as... Are we talking about the same thing? I'm talking about a movie. A possible movie.
Yes,
Are you talking...
I meant that too.
Play as Doodle Bob. It sounds interesting.
Right? I mean, like
Like a Devil May Cry like hack and slash.
exactly with the pencil.
Or you holding the pencil.
Yes, but also it's a movie. It also works
Like
as a movie. So
Oh, okay. The premise works as okay. Gotcha.
yes,
Gotcha.
it works for both.
Like a Friday the 13th kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Next up on our talking points is the current HBO Max situation. So how about that?
I mean, you have all these. Oh, you have all this content. You have all these programs, and you still decide. We're gonna take things away. You have so much here. Why do you want to take out some of the shows that a lot of people go to your streaming platform to watch? And it kind of bothers me from a consumer standpoint. But for like a business
Absolutely.
standpoint, that there's so much that like Max gives you. You have all these programs, you have all these shows on Max, especially now with the Discovery merger. You have all these shows, and yet they still find ways to take away. They still find ways to take away from the consumer, which is really annoying.
It is very annoying from a consumer standpoint because you're just about the second largest entertainment. You're pretty much the second largest entertainment enterprise in the world. So you should have absolutely no problem having more options available for your subscribers. In those options that have been now taken away is cartoons.
And that draws in a big like nostalgia factor. Because when you have all the old Cartoon Network shows on there. My go-to was Ed, Ed, Nettie.
I love that show.
Oh my god. Ed, Ed, Nettie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Kids Next Door,
Johnny Bravo.
like all those shows.
Classics.
And it just been slowly starting to like take them away. And to the point where the other streaming platforms are taking advantage of that and putting it on their platforms. Like Hulu.
Right, so yeah. And Hulu having their services integrated with Disney Plus has more Cartoon Network content than the streaming platform owned by Cartoon Network's own parent company.
Yeah.
And that is the irony in that is insane.
It's amazing to see, and also it's like they're still airing those shows. Like the new Gumball reboot is on Hulu. It just released a week ago.
And therefore on Disney Plus, and that's so ironic and so annoying from a consumer standpoint, where you expect, hey, I want Cartoon Network content, I'm going to go to the streaming platform owned by Cartoon Network's parent company. And you just don't find it. And they got rid of regular show. I think We Bare Bears, Steven Universe, another absolutely beloved IP by a very dedicated fan base. Cartoon Network shows that are still on HBO Max are Adventure Time,
Mm-hmm.
We Baby Bears.
That's right, the baby version. Yes.
I don't even know why that exists, to be completely honest with you, but it's there.
The cute
And
bears.
the Total Drama series.
Oh, that's right. But even then, you can watch that on Netflix. Um, with with those shows, and even like they have their other like original shows. Like I'm still hurt over. They took off the show Close Enough. You ever watched
Oh
that?
yeah, I haven't seen it, but I have definitely heard of it.
That
Uh, Being a very big fan of regular show, I would love to see Close Enough, but
no, it's gone. They took it off.
it's gone.
You could, and it's hard to find like on DVD. I've spent time looking for it, and it's hard to find for a reasonable price.
I really want to see it. I heard it was all right.
It was pretty good.
I
If you've watched regular show, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just it's now you got people. It's essentially that's it. Like you're not walking with a blue jay and a gumball machine. These are actual people now.
and I heard it was geared more towards adults this time.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I shouldn't say it was. It
So
is.
so in what sense? In what sense?
Well, besides the swearing, I mean they don't do hard swearing, but there's more of it, and there's a lot of uh, suggestive imagery. Um, but like that
Regular
stuff
show had that too, though.
yeah, but that stuff wouldn't fly on like it wouldn't fly on Cartoon Network. It would be on Adult Swim in that case. Um, yeah, but like there's stuff in there that it would not bode well. But for younger audiences. There's a lot there for more older
Okay,
audiences.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Right, because regular show did have to also play along with standards and practices and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish I could have seen Close Enough.
Find a way to watch it. We have to find a way.
Piracy is always an option. We do not condone piracy.
Disclaimer again: we do not promote piracy.
Since a very large percentage of people who buy HBO Max are cartoon fans, um, it's very disheartening that they choose to slowly but surely just throw all of their cartoon content down the toilet. And now the reason for this is twofold. Reason one being that it is admittedly more profitable for them to lend those properties to other streaming platforms because they pay them to stream those shows.
Mm-hmm.
However, it also hurts them because that is absolutely alienating a very large percentage of their subscribers. Now, the second reason for this, and it's it's simultaneously a very funny and infuriating reason, but Zaslav just doesn't like cartoons. Personally.
It hurts because there's a lot of people that still watch it. And
Yeah, I mean, and something I will always get very easily annoyed about is that some people just see cartoons as a medium for kids and not just another creative medium.
it hurts that it has that reputation, especially since like shows like Family Guy exist, and they still count, they still count animation as something for kids. it just that's the way that some people in the media world see it that way, and it shouldn't be labeled as that.
Right, and there was one time, is going back quite a few months. I was I was scrolling through Disney Plus just for the heck of it, seeing what
Mm-hmm.
shows I could watch next, and I scrolled past a category. You know, you scroll past, you see some categories. Uh, One of them was animation, and I kid you not, no exaggeration, I saw Winnie the Pooh right next to Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
That's a stacked lineup right there.
So the fact that people just consider animation its own genre and don't even consider the fact that it has its own genres within the medium.
You're exactly right. I still believe that. Like there's a whole Oscar nomination or Emmy nomination just for animation, short film and feature length film, and a lot of that is on subjects that don't. I mean, they're good for kids, but it deals with for families as well, which means it's tailored for all audiences, not just the younger people.
Again, since shows like Family Guy, South Park, Close Enough exist. And I will always appreciate shows like Gravity Falls, like Regular Show, that blur that line, that push that boundary, where kids can watch it, but it's geared to a very general audience.
How did Gravity Falls make it to air like that? How did Disney greenlit that? I commend them for that. That show is wild.
Did you see the the voiceover of the email conversations between Alex Hirsch and Standards and Practices?
I don't recall, but was it about like the fez on his hat or?
No. It was talking about stuff like the name of the pizza place. I think it was Hoo Ha's Jamboree.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of ticked them off. Another thing, there once was a man from Kentucky.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was such a great scene. Just to quote. Now this isn't really a quote. Just to paraphrase what the representative from Standards and Practices said about just having a line. There once was a man from Kentucky. It was something along the lines of, "No, we do not want to add this line because a viewer can derive the term fucky."
Of course, they would think of that.
But there isn't anything wrong with just saying there once was a man from Kentucky.
I don't get it.
So, really, I have no idea how they greenlit Gravity Falls.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I
I'm glad they
love
did.
that show.
I love
And
that show.
I'm absolutely very glad they did. Next up on the talking points, Fantastic Four. So what do we think?
Yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this. I gotta talk about this.
Stage is yours.
It's just this because I'm an old school Marvel fan. Like before the MCU, like they had the Fantastic Four movies. I loved the first two movies. So and then I went to see Fantastic Four in 2015. Fan Four Stick. And that movie, I think that was the second time I walked out of the theater.
Oh god, it was that bad?
The first time it was The Last Airbender in 2010. And then the second time was that movie, Fan Four Stick. It was, God, it was I didn't like it. It was, I mean, critically it didn't do well. The audience didn't like it either. It was a box office disaster. And and like the best interpretation of the Fantastic Four to exist in modern media is The Incredibles. That is it's The Incredibles. It fits the Fantastic Four. But now we have the MCU and how successful it is. They're building a new saga, and they teased the Fantastic Four back in, it was like, I think 2020 they teased it, 21. They teased it, and now finally it exists. The Fantastic Four First Steps. Finally, we have a good movie. In my opinion, it was good. It was. I mean, compared to the other movies, I mean, especially the last one, the bar was low, but the other two movies I still hold very high. But just to see this movie, to see the Fantastic Four actually do Fantastic Four things, and not cringing at the screen,
Say that again.
It was nice to see. I could go on for forever, but I want to hear your thoughts real quick.
So admittedly, I haven't seen First Steps yet, but I have seen Fantastic Four. The first one from like 2005.
Yeah.
Or was it 2002?
No,
I don't remember. It was 5?
I think so.
Oh, and Silver Surfer was 2007?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I've seen both of those movies, and I did really enjoy that. And what kept me from watching Fant4stick, God, I love saying that because it's so true.
That name is so great.
What kept me from watching Fant4stick in the first place was the casting choices. Because, I very much respect Miles Teller as an actor. I respect Michael B. Jordan as an actor. From what I've heard, he did great in that. What was that? What was
Sinners?
that? A vampire? Sinners.
Sinners,
Yes.
yeah.
He, from what I heard, he did great in Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both actors I really respect, and I hold them at a very high regard. And what comes to mind, having again not been interested enough to see Fant4stick, is say that again.
No. You know how long I've heard that meme for? Like the past 2 months?
God. It's painful. That scene alone is painful to watch.
It's a post-credit scene also. Just to let you know that is a post-credit scene of the movie.
And it so obviously took inspiration from, what was it? It was Captain America saying Avengers Assemble, but what movie was that?
Age of Ultron, I think.
Could it have been Age of Ultron?
It was around the same time.
No. Was it? Oh yeah, it had to have been Age of Ultron.
Yeah, that was around the same time both films came out.
Yeah. So
Age of
yeah,
Ultron
it had to have been Age of Ultron. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So yeah, with the bar being so low for the Fantastic Four franchise, and Kevin Feige being in charge, I do have high hopes for First Steps. I do really want to see it, but I believe I'm going to watch it on streaming when it does inevitably reach Disney Plus.
I want to talk about that movie so much because it had like things going for it that I liked. There was one thing that I didn't like, but if you didn't see it, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Um, it's just I mean, it was a good movie. I'm not trying to talk down about it. It's a good movie. It was just one particular thing I didn't like about the movie. So I'll wait for you to.
You could say the movie was fantastic.
It's not. Don't say it again.
Don't say it
Don't
again.
say it again. No, movie was good. Sit. Fantastic Four was good. It's a good movie.
Don't say it again.
Don't say it again.
Was...
I'm putting an end to that meme. Don't say it again.
Oh my god, that's great. Now, while we're on the topic of Marvel, so we got some more news on a fourth Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. You seem pretty excited about that.
I'm so excited. Spider-Man, dude. It's oh my gosh. Who doesn't like Spider-Man? Who doesn't like Spider-Man? He's a well-rounded superhero and that is many Spider-Men that people can see themselves as. So, and with No Way Home being a huge success, we can't wait to see where it goes next. So
I have my own thoughts on No Way Home, but we'll continue the conversation.
Listen. No Way Home was great. I don't care who I have to fight on that subject. No Way Home is a great film and should be treated as such.
Was it now?
Yes.
Didn't exactly rely on nostalgia bait now, did it?
Okay, all right. Now hold on. That's part of it. But I'm not going to say that you're wrong, but they contribute more to the story than you think.
It was very good in terms of introducing the multiverse saga.
Yes.
But it was hyper reliant on nostalgia to drive the plot of the movie.
Well, we knew they were going to be in the movie from the trailers. We saw the old villains, and people already were figuring that out from like leaked trailers, like leaked images online when it was around. But towards like when they did eventually show up, they were integral to the plot. And I'm not just saying it as a fanboy. I'm saying it as it actually works in the story.
I'm not saying it doesn't work.
But when they're fighting on the Statue of Liberty, Tom's Peter says, "I'm part of the Avengers," and the other two are like, "That's great. What is that?" The Avengers don't exist in their worlds, so this Tom Holland Peter has always relied on a team. He knows how teamwork actually works. No pun intended. So now that later in the film, once the epilogue happens, he now has to come with the fact that the two Spider-Men have learned to deal with being alone. So how to just to be like I'm Spider-Man, that's it. And from that, Tom grows from being dependent to independent.
Okay, so
I'm just saying.
I respect your point of view. But I don't like movies that rely incredibly heavily on nostalgia to drive its success. It was a very successful movie because it was a summer blockbuster CGI fest that relied so much on nostalgia to bring so many people to the theaters.
Came out on Christmas time.
Oh.
Because I was there day one.
god, that just made me look like an idiot. But
No, no.
but you get what I'm saying. It's a CGI fest blockbuster.
That's all superhero movies. Like they how many superhero movies do you see a big portal in the sky? How many times do you see big CGI fights? It's
Oh yeah, I love the Galactus fight in Rise of the Silver Surfer.
oh okay. But no, that's my point of view. So
I completely understand it, of course, but with that, so I've heard that in Brand New Day, is that a confirmed name?
yes,
It is a confirmed name.
yes,
So I've heard that in Brand New Day. Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner is going to make an appearance.
yes. Along with, I believe it's been confirmed. I don't know, but I believe Daredevil has been confirmed.
Oh well, he was already in No Way Home, right?
Yes, he was. He had a small cameo, but then they had the show come out, Born Again, and I believe we're gonna see Daredevil again in the film. I don't know to what extent, but he's rumored to be in the film.
Okay. It'd be interesting to see.
So
Considering that the two are historically, I mean, I wouldn't say historically because Spider-Man's success, drove him to be some kind of world-class superhero or whatever. But early Spider-Man was a street-level hero,
mm-hmm.
and of course, so is Daredevil. So I wonder how that dynamic will go down.
I'll have to wait and see for that one.
Yeah.
But because all we're seeing right now is a bunch of practical effects with the swinging, and it's looking pretty good. There's videos online showing Spider-Man swinging on top of a tank. I don't know what the plot is, but I'm glad.
I really am a sucker for practical effects.
Yeah.
Was it Iron Man 2? Where Tony had Pepper reach down in his chest to grab some copper wire or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was Iron Man 2.
It was either Iron Man 2 or 3. I don't remember exactly which one. But that was all done practically. And it was amazing. It was amazing how it was done because there was a lot of silicone and stuff used. And I am a sucker for very well thought out practical effects.
Exactly. I think with the practical swinging, it'll put a little more shine on the movie. And people are already hyping it up, but it's
well, I mean, of course they're gonna hype up a new Spider-Man movie.
It's Spider-Man. Come on, I'm hyped.
And another thing people are raving about is raised webbing on his suit.
Oh yeah, because they also showed off a close up look at his suit, and it's got that raised webbing, similar to the Sam Raimi or Tobey Maguire suit.
Yeah.
And that everyone's it looks good. I mean, I personally like it's the most comic accurate suit next to Andrew Garfield's. It's pretty comic accurate. Which just makes me more excited to see what they plan to do. Especially again, I'm gonna bring up the story because you see tanks, but that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, it's gonna be released in this phase, so it's gonna be It's gonna be before Avengers Doomsday. This is the film that's gonna come out before Doomsday. And
okay.
With that being said, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see Spider-Man PTSD. Because it's gonna... Let me explain. Because Doomsday... we already know who Doctor Doom is being played by. Doctor Doom is being played by Robert Downey Jr. And Iron Man is also RDJ. So I have a theory, and I think this is a theory that's been going around. But there's a theory that Doctor Doom is not going to be. His name is not Victor Von Doom, or it's not his official name. It'll be his alias.
It's going to be Tony Stark from another universe.
It's going to be a variant of Tony Stark, and that's going to cause Peter to have like really messed up like thoughts, and it messed with his head a little bit. That's what I'm thinking. And if they go
you and a lot of other people, I really hope that's not the case, because I don't know, I'm also a sucker for comic accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
And Victor Von Doom, having been in the rocket launch that gave the Fantastic Four their powers, I don't like the idea of Von Doom just being a variant of Tony Stark. I feel like that's very lazy. In my own opinion, you can think whatever you want. I just think that is incredibly lazy. If you don't know, the only person in the universe that comes close to Reed Richards' level intellect is Victor Von Doom. And you can make the argument that he is even smarter because Reed Richards is only limited to the physical laws of our universe. Mm-hmm. Victor Von Doom has magic. He has mastered sorcery. So, in Marvel continuity, Tony Stark is a brilliant weapons expert, but that's the extent of that. Same way Hank McCoy is a biologist. Henry Pym is a physicist. Peter Parker's a chemist. And Bruce Banner specializes in gamma radiation. So everyone kind of has their specialty, Tony Stark being weapons. And I believe with someone of Victor Von Doom's intellect, it would be such lazy writing to just make it Tony Stark.
That is a fair point. Then why cast RDJ in another role?
I don't know. I do not like the fact that they cast RDJ.
Yeah,
I really don't like it.
It sent me mixed signals until that theory came out, and I was like, "Ooh, they are gonna go that route." But no, I totally get where you're coming from. So, I mean, we have time to think about it. We know nothing else about the story. We just know about the cast.
Right.
I mean, the fact that we're getting most of the X-Men is exciting.
Okay, admittedly, my favorite Marvel character is Cyclops. So
really,
I would be pretty excited to see the X-Men on the big screen again. I love Cyclops. But so do we have any other Marvel news? Am I missing something?
I mean, right now it's just the Spider-Man news, and with Fantastic Four out, there's not much else in terms of Marvel, unless you want to talk about DC.
Ooh, another movie I really want to watch is Superman. I heard it was pretty good.
Nah.
I heard it was pretty good. I'm going to watch it soon.
You better. You better watch it, because I want, and we're gonna talk about it.
Yes, we're
We're
going to
gonna
talk
talk
about
about
it.
it because I've seen
Uh,
that movie, and I would love to talk about it.
so I know for a fact that Guy Gardner's Green Lantern is in the movie,
Yeah.
and he's either my favorite Green Lantern or my second favorite Green Lantern.
Oh,
There's a lot you want to say.
he's down here for me, but he's on the floor.
Oh, why's that? Why's that?
Oh, he's just a show offy. He's a show offy guy. Um,
His whole thing is he's a jerk.
I know, and that's why I don't like him. He's that kind of guy where I have these powers. I'm gonna use them the way I want to, and he's like, then he goes, "What of it? You're not cool with being our gang." It's like, well, come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh my god.
Then like, just the stuff he does in the film.
It could be just the stuff he does in the movie, but in the comics, he is such an interesting character to me, at least, because he is very, very spiteful to Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Specifically Hal Jordan, because the only reason Hal got his Green Lantern ring over Guy is because Hal was closer to the crash site. And Guy holds that against him so much, even though he got a ring anyway. And there was the point in time where Guy was a Red Lantern, loved that. He was a Star Sapphire at another point.
That's right.
So he's just a very spiteful person with very strong emotions. And I love that about him. But he is also a jerk.
He's a big jerk. But no, I mean, in the film, I can watch it. I could sit through Guy Gardner.
I think he's tied for my favorite Earth Lantern, uh, with Kyle Rayner. Yeah, there's a lot you want to say about Superman.
Because like when I saw I won't speak too much on it, but like when I saw the film, I was just like, I mean, it's gonna be like, I mean, James Gunn's behind it. I think I'm gonna enjoy it, and I did, but like I want to talk about the stuff that happened in the movie, but I already talked about Guy Gardner enough, so that was a whole. Believe it or not, that was a whole thing. Every time when I was sitting in the theater and he came on screen, I just gave a big giant sigh. every time.
Oh man.
Like that. I mean, I still liked seeing a Green Lantern on screen, but it just, Guy Gardner, really?
At least it wasn't Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan.
Oh god. That I did not see in theaters, thank goodness. My sister did, but
No, I didn't see it in theaters, but I did at one point have it on DVD because when I was like 11, I had this massive Green Lantern hyperfixation. I
heck yeah.
and that's why I know so much about Green Lantern now. And I love talking about it whenever I get the chance, but so I watched Green Lantern. I loved it, but I was 11 and I couldn't tell the difference between a good and bad movie. Oh god. Much better suited for Deadpool. Last thing we wanted to talk about after that Superman tangent, going into a Green Lantern secondary tangent.
Little Green Lantern deviation.
Which I'm always down for. Nintendo!
I love that company.
Doug Bowser. My best friend.
My best friend.
Love that guy.
Just take my money. Just take my money, bro.
I don't like that. So many Nintendo fans are right with you on that.
Just
Um,
let's talk about that real quick. Um,
yeah.
it,
Ugh.
the influx in prices. Um, so
Hurts my soul.
the games now, like just the Switch games go for $80, right?
Switch One games now go for $80 because Nintendo now knows they can.
I mean,
Because y'all voted with your wallets. So they know they can. So they did.
I mean, as a proud owner of a Nintendo Switch 2, I can solemnly say that I will do anything if Nintendo just waves something new in my face, and it just random amount of money it costs. I will buy it because I am one of those people. So what is that? $80?
Oh, that hurts my soul so
$80 Tears of the
much.
Kingdom. I'll just take that. What's that? New Donkey Kong game? 85 for the physical edition? I'll take that. What's that? $550 for a console? I already have one. But this one's OLED. OLED. Give me some of that. Screen's much better. Why? Because I want to see Mario in a crisp HD 1080p in the year 2025. You
My soul just took a cold steel dagger and no, my soul just took a butter knife and committed seppuku with it.
This is.
Hearing you say that,
I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know about anybody else. That's just me, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, but Nintendo's statement, it said something along the lines of the new market conditions causing them to do that. No, it freaking wasn't. It was, you dipped your toes in the water with that $80 pricing for the Switch 2 games at launch.
Yeah.
Then when you realize people will still buy it, you took your Nintendo Switch library and raised the prices on those because you knew you could.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely agreeing with you on that one. I'm also gonna add to that because I think they dipped their toes in a little earlier with Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom, yes.
Because
yes.
Switch games used to cost $60, and then Tears of the Kingdom was the first to cost $70. And what did people do? They bought it.
They still bought it.
And
then
bought it.
Mario Kart World, and then Donkey Kong Bonanza. $80.
But Donkey Kong Bonanza.
I mean, yeah, I tested it out in Target. I thought it was fun. But I'm not paying $80 for that.
No, you will.
I don't own a Switch 2.
Oh yeah, that one's a Switch 2.
And I'm not paying $600 for that almost dated technology.
But then just wait for the new Pokemon game to come out. Pokemon Legends will release on both Switch and Switch 2.
No, I am
for that price.
I am not buying Legends. I think ZA was very lazily made when they said, yeah, let's just put the whole game in Lumio City.
But I like Gen 6.
No, I like Gen 6. But Lumio City served as like a hub when there was an entire remaining world to explore. I loved Gen 6. I have hundreds of hours in Gen 6.
But this new
But
battle system. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I can go on for longer, but
yeah, we got a little bit. We got some time. We got time.
We're gonna pay $80 to now play a Pokemon game where you have to go in the dark at night in order to battle people, just in the street. Only at night you can play Pokemon with friends. Only at night, because that's when the Pokemon are not out. Only the trainers are out. You gotta fight them.
With Legends. No, I'm not even gonna talk about Legends. I think having day-night mechanics are fine because Sun and Moon was fine.
Yeah.
I always thought Sun and Moon was fine. I don't think I ever beat it though. It completely lost my interest once I. God.
Go ahead.
So I built up my team very early game. If I remember correctly, it started out with a Magnemite, a Picky Peck, of course. God, what were the? It was a Froakie, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. That's Gen 6.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
God, what?
It was this. I forget the name, but it's the seal. It's the seal looking one.
Oh yeah. It was Poplio, Litten, and
Rowlet.
What was the grass one?
Rowlet.
Rowlet. So yeah, I had my Rowlet. So, I once I caught a Magnemite. I don't remember the rest of the team. But once I caught a Magnemite, I took my Rowlet and put it right on the back burner.
Oh no.
Dude, I freaking love Magnemite.
Oh my god. But Rowlet's so cool. He evolves into Decidueye. Decidueye's cool. He's got a bow and arrow. It's like Hawkeye. It's the Hawkeye Pokemon.
The Hawkeye of Pokemon. And it's funny because it's a bird.
Yeah.
You think that was intended there?
I'm saying yes.
Anyway, once I reached the end of the game, with my Magnezone, then I was like, okay, no, I don't feel like battling the Elite Four, and I just lost interest. There's something about boss rushes that I just don't exactly care for.
I get it.
I can enjoy it. Like Mega Man 11, I loved. Mega Man 2, I also played. I loved that game. And again, as far as boss rushes, Elden Ring was fantastic. But in the context of Pokemon, I just like, no, I basically beat the game.
Oh, it's good, man. It's good.
And I have my Magnezone.
Oh, there you go.
So that's fine for me. But I'm not paying $80 for it.
Don't worry. You will.
No, I'm very certain I won't.
Oh boy.
So, thank you very much for tuning in, for listening to our rambling here.
Our wonderful
any
talks.
final? Yeah. And we very much hope you all stay for the long haul and listen to us ramble about more disappointing stuff in the entertainment industry.
Or good stuff. So
Or good stuff,
good
yeah.
stuff, mainly good stuff.
Yeah, mainly good stuff, a lot of bad stuff. A lot of stuff. Really, just a lot of
Stuff is good,
stuff.
and stuff is good.
Depending on how you look at it. But we still got to think about an outro. But y'all have a great day.
Thanks for tuning in.